Good evening, students. Myself, Joy Bandopadhyay. Now, today let's focus on another energy management and audit based numerical. There is a commercial building that consists of 180 fluorescent tubes of 60 watt each. These are installed in the commercial building. If these tubes are replaced by electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes having power consumption of 45 watt each, compute the simple payback period of the above replacement. Means all these 180 fluorescent tubes of 60 watt each, if they are replaced by electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes which are having slightly lesser power consumption of 45 watt each, then compute the simple payback period of the above replacement. Assume initially magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes are used. Magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes are the ones that are rated for 60 watt. Cost of one electronic ballast based fluorescent tube is given as rupees 180. Okay, time of operation is given as 15 hours, and electric charge means the electric tariff is nothing but rupees 3.95 per kilowatt hour. Now let's focus on the solution. Now at first what we need to do is that we have to calculate the power consumption for magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes. So how many fluorescent tubes are there? 180. And the magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes are rated for 60 watt each. So multiply the number of fluorescent tubes, 180, magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes, that is 180 into 60. So we get ultimately 10,800 watt, that means 10.8 kilowatt. Then calculate the annual energy cost. It will be nothing but the power that you got, 10.8 kilowatt. This is the power. Now you have to convert it into energy. So 10.8 into 15 hours. 15 hours means in a day for 15 hours all these tubes will be in operation. Okay, then this is for one day, but we need to calculate it for the entire year, hence multiply it with 365. So 10.8 into 15 into 365 gives us the annual energy. And if you want to get the annual energy cost, then multiply this energy with the tariff of energy. Tariff of energy is given as 3.95 per kilowatt hour. So 10.8 into 15 into 365 into 3.95 is rupees 2,33,564, our total annual energy cost. Now suppose if we have replaced all the magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes with the electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes, then what will be the investment cost? Now investment cost will be, the number of fluorescent tubes here will remain the same, 180, isn't it? 180 fluorescent tubes which are of magnetic ballast are to be replaced by 180 number of electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes only. The number will remain the same, the number of tubes, so that is 180 into cost of one electronic ballast based fluorescent tube. Now cost of one electronic ballast based fluorescent tube is given as rupees 180. So 180 into 180 gives rupees 32,400, the total investment cost for the electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes. Then focus on the power consumption. Calculate the power consumption for electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes. It will be again the number of electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes, that is 180, into the power rating of each one. The power rating of each electronic ballast based fluorescent tube is nothing but 45 watt. So 180 into 45 gives 8,100 watt, means 8.1 kilowatt. Next, calculate annual energy cost. Annual energy cost will be again equal to your annual energy. First you have to calculate how we'll get the energy. Now power is given 8.1 kilowatt, convert it into energy. So 8.1 into time of operation is 15 hours a day. So 8.1 into 15, energy for one day. Now we want energy for the entire year. So 8.1 into 15 into 365, we will get our annual energy. That means energy for the entire year multiplied with the tariff of energy. Tariff of energy is again your rupees 3.95 per kilowatt hour. So kilowatt hour cancel out, we get in rupees 1,75,173. Okay, now you can calculate your simple payback period. Simple payback period is defined to be as the ratio between your between your investment cost to that of your savings minus costs, annual savings minus annual costs. Now here annual costs are not given. Annual costs are nothing but operational costs, that is maintenance costs, then your administration costs that are associated with these tubes. Those are not given, hence we can take it as zero. So you have to calculate annual savings. What is annual savings? Annual savings is nothing but the difference between the total energy cost of the magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes and the electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes. The difference between the total energy cost of these two tubes shall give us the annual savings. Now the annual energy cost for the magnetic ballast based fluorescent tubes, how much we got? Rupees 2,33,564. So rupees 2,33,564 minus the total energy cost, or annual energy cost for your electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes. It was rupees 1,75,173. So after the difference we get rupees 58,391. So from there we can get the simple payback period. Simple payback period is equals to the total investment made. What was the total investment made? The total investment made was rupees 32,400. That was the total investment cost for the electronic ballast based fluorescent tubes. So 32,400 rupees, 32,400 divided by your annual savings, rupees 58,391. That is equals to 0.6 years. So it means within 0.6 years, the commercial building can basically get back its investment money. So that's it for today. Thank you.